Good morning, artists. Mrs. Langless here, and today we are going to use all of that amazing practice that we had with our animal drawings recently, and we're going to put a little twist on it. So today, here's an example of what one of our artworks might look like. Now, this artwork is actually inspired by this fabulous book here, and I know some of you I have shared this with already in past years. It's called Where the Wild Things Are, and it's by Maurice Sendak. And I've always found that the illustrations in this book are so incredible. So what I want to do is take a look at a wild thing, and instead of reading the book, we're just going to take a look at some of the illustrations. So here's the first wild thing that we meet in the book. And if you take a look at them, they're actually not real creatures necessarily, but they're a combination of real animals and different creatures, or maybe even humans. So here we have, wings of maybe some type of a bird, but he has very scaly skin like a dragon, claws of some type of animal, the spikes that almost remind you of sort of like a dinosaur. He looks like he has human hair, horns of a bull, and then maybe a snout of more something like a dragon or maybe an alligator or something to that effect. So what Maurice Sendak is really, what he does is to really combine real animals together to make an all-new creature called a wild thing. So today, what I would like you to do for your remote art project is to be super creative and think about a new creature that you could create by combining different parts of different animals. And maybe even, animals that don't necessarily exist, or maybe even humans as well. So let me share with you some of my examples. You saw this guy right here. This was actually created by a friend of mine years ago, and I just love it. It looks like an elephant. And to me, it reminds me of Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, who is always one of my favorite characters. I love the big furry eyebrows, as well as these horns that were added that come from a ram. And then the body almost looks kind of rodent-like, but it's furry, and then has kind of human feet, but with claws. So I really loved that combination. Now let me share with you some of my work. So take a look at this wild thing. See if you can figure out what animals I combined here. So what I used is a penguin body, and I added an eagle's beak as well as the claws on the feet of my penguin. I also added the feathers from the wings. What do you think that neck might be from? If you guessed the giraffe, you'd be right. And also the head with the horns. All right, let's take a look at another one. This is a work in progress. So what I'd like you to do is to draw your animal nice and big on your piece of paper so that it is definitely seen as the main subject. Okay, so nice and big. Think about starting with the largest shape first. Just like we did with all of our other animal drawings, start with the body first. Then think about what type of head you want to add. Maybe there's a tail, maybe it has wings, maybe it has legs or some type of feet. Does it have spikes? Does it have claws? Or is it furry on some places? Maybe it has interesting patterns or textures. Okay, so in this particular animal, I added a raccoon head with a turtle shell, a lizard's tail and spikes, and then the body is actually taken from the elephant. Yeah, so this one I'm still working on. So when you're done drawing, you can trace if you'd like to make your lines stand out, and then add color using whatever materials you have on hand. Here I've been using markers and I'm continuing to kind of color everything in. If you would like to create a habitat, you certainly may. Or if you'd like to just leave it blank in the background to really spotlight the animal, that is fine too. So have fun making your wild things. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And after this particular creature drawing, we'll be moving on away from animal drawing since we've done so much amazing work on that so far. So keep up the great work. Enjoy using your imagination on this one, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Take care, everyone.